Hello there. Welcome to part two of this mini series on the work life balance. In the prior episode, we talked about this concept of our lives getting out of balance because we feel obligated to someone or to something. We can feel obligated to meet our parents' expectations on pursuing a certain path to success. We might feel obligated to the people we serve, thinking that if we are not there, they won't get the help they need. We might feel obligated to meet our own personal standard, and we simply get out of line because this obligation, in a sense, makes us slaves to the idea of work being a definition of who we are and our only path to fulfillment, meaning, and success. In this episode, I wanted to talk about a different perspective on work life balance, and this one has to do with the concept that balancing work and life already sets ourselves up to fail in a sense. It's like if you think of just a regular balance, if you're balancing two sides, you're already thinking that the two sides are fully independent or maybe exclusive of each other, and somehow you have to make them match, even if they're going in opposite directions. But think about it. If you're in a teeter totter and you are trying to achieve balance, meaning that both people are in equal height from the ground, you're really not doing anything. You're not moving. You're not going somewhere. You're not having fun. You're just simply there and you're just looking at each other. The same thing happens with work-life balance when we think that the two should be separate. And this is not something that I'm making up. This is something that I experienced myself. And I also notice a lot with the people I work with because I noticed that they would talk about work and the things that they would do at home or in their personal lives as if they were totally different worlds. They would not even mix. The friends that they would have at work would not necessarily mix with the friends they have at home. And many other examples like that. So they're already trying to find this place of balance or alignment on things that are trying to keep separate. And I think that's where the challenge is. If we already believe work and life to be separate from each other, obviously, in order for us to feel right about it, we have to find balance. It's almost like we're creating this idea or this problem that we have to solve by balancing each other. Um, but what if there is an alternative? What if the alternative is really recognizing that I am the one that shows up to both? The common thread in both places is me. So why should it be too completely separate? Why should it be about balances? Why are they separate? I mean, is there a specific reason why it matters that I keep my work life and my personal life totally separate from each other? Is it what benefit do I have from hiding some of the stuff I do in my personal life from the people I work with? I have no idea. I don't have the answer. But that's my point here for today. Just think about where are you separating work and life? Why are you doing it? What is your incentive to do so? What did you gain from it? How does it serve you to keep both things separate and try to merge the two? I guess it's sometimes I think it's almost like vinegar is it oil and water or vinegar and water. I forget what the two are. No, oil and water. You're trying to balance the two or mix the two into one thing, and it takes a lot of effort to mix oil and water, and it just doesn't work the way it should be. So that's the reflection. We'll talk to you on the next one about stagnant, what stagnant means. We kind of hinted to it earlier in my talk. So that's it. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it with someone else. Invite someone. to join us in this discussion, or send me a note and let me know what you want me to talk on. What are you frustrated with? What are some of the obstacles that you have in terms of having a life that fully engages you and fully feels like it's a representation of who you are and who you want to be? So I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.